Alright guys, got the car all jacked up. I like to use these 12x12 cedar blocks or 10x10, whatever they may be. Put on the tires in the front. It's very solid, you know. Keep the whole body of the car suspended on something, not just on, you know, jack stands. I don't really trust jack stands that much. And I got some jack stands right here in the back where the control arm bolts to the body, right there. And right now I'm about to go get a tarp, something to lay in there so you can slide it in and out pretty easy. That's what she said. And start unbolting everything. I should have that transmission once I get started on it. Should have it out in about 40 minutes, 30 minutes maybe less, maybe a little more, who knows. But yeah, that should be the easiest part. I already took that thing out maybe 4 times, so I'm kinda used to it now. So yeah, and then I don't know, I'm probably gonna start cleaning the new engine and figuring out what cam I'm gonna use, start putting that together, checking the bottom end. I'm gonna check the bottom end, make sure everything's alright. So stay tuned. Alright guys, took the drive shaft off, took the torque arm. Always mark your drive shaft. You want to put it back in the same place, but you know, it really sometimes doesn't even matter because the car's been taken off and half of the time they don't even mark it. So anyway, that's off. Torque arm bracket's off up here. I don't know if you can see it right there next to the sensor. So I heard some people said that they read on threads that the torque arm has tension, so be careful because you take your arm off or whatnot. Every time I worked on this car, I always let the differential hang to prevent that from any tension being on it. But it should, I mean, I never had any problem with it. So next thing, make sure remember to unplug all your sensors. You don't want to yank them off when you're pulling it. So sensors, and next thing, I'm taking these bolts off from the transmission tube bell housing and taking the shifter off up there. Kind of see it up there. And then after that, then I'll take the cross member off and pull the transmission out. So here we go. Alright guys, I got the T5 out. It was easy. So I'm used to doing it, so it wasn't a big deal. By the way, anybody who's doing a T5 swap, if you're on 92, what was it? Hold on. I think it was 89 through 92. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think they were electric, not electric, electronic speedometer. So you probably need one of these sensors. I have a couple of them. If anybody's doing a T5 swap or need a sensor for your T5 that doesn't have, I could put those out for sale. So let me know. But yeah, it wasn't hard. Input shaft looks good. No major wear. The throwout bearing, it's super worn out. What I have in there is a stage 3 clutch, so that's definitely some they need to work better on that throwout bearing they put together with that kit. This is not really, I mean, this thing is not even making that much power, and it's super worn out. So, but yeah, this is a non-world class T5. Let me show you guys under here. Listening to some decaf while working. Under here. Okay, as you can see, differential back there, Torsen differential from a 4th gen. Here's the hole that you have to cut out in the floor area. Pretty much, if you want to get it right dead on, this is how I do it. See right here, this little hump. This is where the hump like tapers off and goes, you know, to the rest of the body right here. So if you measure about ½ an inch from that, so you just draw a square, you know, a line across, right across, and then from there ½ an inch this way. That's your first measurement, and then from there you go up to here, which is about here, let me see, let me get a tape measure so I can give you guys an exact measurement. Alright, so I got my tape. Sorry about the camera, guys. Alright, so like I said, from here you can see, let me get this thing to focus. That's a ½ inch right there. Can you see that? Yeah, ½ inch. Now, once you make that first cut, straight across, you measure 8 inches. I'm telling you, 8 inches. I know mine looks, actually no, 7 3/4. You make your cut at 7 3/4 right here. Sorry. Okay, 7 3/4, and make another straight cut. Okay, and then once you do that, just pretty much all you have to do is find the center from here to here, and draw a line straight across. Do all that before you cut. All I'm telling you is to make lines, you know, here, make here, and then center from here to here, and measure out. So you should have an opening of 5 1/4 inches. So that would be what, 2 5/8. So you would go out from your center line 2 5/8 this way, and then 2 5/8 from the center to here, and then you do your cut. And that's about it. You get your grommet. I used the grommet from or the boot from a 4th gen Camaro. So, you know, just get your 4th gen Camaro grommet, and you're good to go. Now I still got the bell housing on here, so I'm about to take it out in a minute. You can see the clutch in there, and the pressure plate, clutch fork right here. So yeah, let me get taking this out, and I give you guys a little view of the inside of there. Alright guys, I got the bell housing off, got the clutch off, and the flywheel. Now I put this clutch in about maybe it's been here about a year. Clutch is all the way gone. It's down to the rivets. Now I don't know much about clutches. This is a stage 3 clutch from Phoenix Friction. Now anybody who knows a little better than me, is this normal for these rivets to move like that? Because they move, I mean, you can move them side to side. Now these outer ones, these bigger ones, are okay, but I don't know, will that affect the operation? Will you get more chatter with that being like that? I don't know. Please leave your input on the comments. I would sure like to know. But yeah, I mean, this clutch was good. It seemed to me like it didn't last as long as it should have. You know, but pressure plate looks good. All the forks look alright. Nothing majorly wrong with it. Flywheel does, you know, the rivets actually, it's actually cracking in places. Like here, you see that? Cracking right there. So I don't know if that's still good to turn it on the lathe and reuse it, or is that dangerous? Cracks don't seem to go all the way through. I don't know. But for all you guys who do the T-fob swap, make sure that you look up the bin on your engine. If it's an F, you need an externally balanced flywheel, which is this. If it's an E, you need an internally balanced flywheel, which looks way different from this. Same size, but it looks different from here. So make sure that's very important, because I put a externally balanced in an internally balanced engine, and I got a bad vibration. Not really bad, but at exactly 2,500 RPMs. So in order to avoid that, make sure you get the right flywheel. Clutch fork looks good. You know, transmission was leaking a little bit before I actually fixed it, so now it's not leaking, but that's old fluid. So yeah, pretty much straightforward swap. Not much that goes into it. The hard part now is it's going to be getting the engine in here. I think I might have to modify quite a bit of things, so we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so stay tuned. This concludes part 1, removal of the transmission, and sort of a walkthrough of how to do a T-fob swap into your car if it's automatic. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. So remember, leave your feedback on the type of engine you think that I'm swapping in here. Hopefully I didn't give it away while I was recording over there. I'm gonna check the video before I post it. Yeah, so you can get your free t-shirt and free decal. And stay tuned for part 2, which will be probably cleaning up the other engine, the new engine. You know, figuring out what parts I need, taking the harness off, and getting my new harness and start rewiring it. So stay tuned for that. DB Bass Hunter checking out. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos, and stay tuned for more. Peace out.